All right, everybody, your next comedian. She's one of my favorites in this area as well. She's been killing it lately. Give it up for Lindsay Houston.
I was so unprepared tonight. I got really stoned and I was like thinking it's 5:30 and I look at the clock and it's 6:40. I was like, fuck, I'm late. So who here left their kids with babysitters tonight? Some people. Isn't it nice? You get some freedom. You get out of the house. Who here left their kids with the fire department a couple years ago? I didn't. I was just testing you guys, making sure you were decent human beings. I have realized that I have a really bad habit of exaggerating everything that I do to make myself sound way more productive. And what I mean, I will tell people I was running errands all day. Oh my God, I went to so many places. I was just all over the place, back and forth. Oh, it was just all day in my car. It was exhausting. And what I mean by that is I went to 3 stores and I sat in my car for about 20 minutes before I went in each store, checking Facebook and stalking people that I don't really know very well. And then I go in the store and I buy my 2 things, and then I go back to my car and I do the same thing. And then I go to the next store and I do that all again. That pretty much wastes my day pretty effectively, and then I have to make up excuses for why I was gone all day. I recently did something that I never thought that I would do until I was really unappealing and undesirable. I paid for butt stuff. Yeah. What I mean by that though is I got a colonoscopy. Yeah, it's not as fun as it sounds. It was really an experience, I must say. There is nothing like waking up in a different room than you fell asleep in, and your ass is wet, and you're not really sure why. You're like, I really hope that's just water. You don't want to know what it actually is in reality. I have been getting my news from an alternative source lately. That fake news thing kind of seems to be a big deal. You'll go on Facebook and there'll be little notices underneath everything. And it's Donald Trump probably doesn't sacrifice babies to Satan. That's probably fake news. So I've been reading the Retzel Veterans Retirement Home bi-weekly newsletter. Yeah, I think that's a very reliable source. I don't think they're very biased at all. And I found out reading that STD rates for the elderly are at an all-time high. It's true. Old people, they're getting STDs and shit. So this is really just a PSA that you should take your grandma to Planned Parenthood and get checked, get tested, teach her how to use condoms properly, charge a jazzy scooter so she can patrol the retirement home for a day. Yeah, just take care of her. Speaking of STDs though, I've been dating lately. I mean, I don't have any STDs, but they're out there, so, avoid those. I was dating this one guy and it was going pretty well, but he called me a self-centered neurotic cunt because I wouldn't have sex with him. And I know they said that you should go after guys that remind you of your dad, but this one was a little too close for me. If he had a cocaine problem, it would have been the same guy. I have found through online dating that kinks are a really big deal these days. It's really bizarre. But I found that I have kind of a unique one. Mine's a little different. My kink is being respected as a person. Yeah, it's not a common one these days. Just tell me my hair is okay, and take me to Olive Garden. I think they've got unlimited soup and salad right now. That's $7.99 or something. It's a bargain. It's not even that bad. But probably put out. Like, it's not that hard. You just have to be nice, man. Just a little bit of human decency. Really though, like I said, kinks are fucking weird. I personally avoid anybody who says they like anime on their dating profiles. And I know it's kind of like an unpopular opinion these days, but I think that anime sets up an unrealistic expectation that I just can't live up to. I don't have tits the size of watermelons. I can't turn into a magical girl. And I can't fit 10 tentacles in my ass. So, like I might try 5, but 10 is too many. It's unrealistic. I can't do that. I was having this really, like I was dating this guy and I really liked him. It was going really, really well. But he kept calling me by the wrong name. He kept calling me by the wrong name. Shh, be quiet.
Shut up.
He kept calling me by the wrong name, and like that's a pretty bad problem. But he kept calling me mom, so it's like it's even worse. You know, that's like the worst name that you can call your girlfriend. But I kind of understand because he was only 3, so like adult women all just sort of look the same. Ethan was a pretty cool kid though. Like, I got him his own cage. Sometimes, like, I really want to go out and do things with him so we can bond. But I've been banned for life from Chuck E. Cheese, so, you know, that one's kind of out. Like I said, he's a really cool kid though, but his mom won't fucking pay the ransom, so it's like, I kind of have to deal with him. He's alright. No, really though, I did not kidnap a child. I've sort of decided that I'm asexual and polyromantic. And what I mean by that is I'm really poor and I need a lot of roommates that don't want to have sex with me. So that seems like the perfect situation. We can like watch movies and cook dinner together, and then I'll go in my room and hang out with my cat. Have sex with them. It's perfect. Split your bills and don't have to put out. Really though, I'm in therapy. It's going really well. My therapist is actually one of my biggest fans. We talk about a lot of this stuff. But her favorite joke needs a little bit of audience participation. So knock knock.
Who's there?
Not my dad because he's dead. It's quiet. He doesn't say anything. It's just, who's there? Nothing. Not my dad. And so my therapist suggested I do positive activities that remind me of my dad. So I do things like bake peanut butter cookies. Because those were like his favorite. He loved when I made those. We watched Saturday Night Live because that was like our tradition. And I abandoned my responsibilities to go do cocaine because that was like his favorite thing to do. And the cocaine makes me feel all warm and fuzzy though, like so close to him. It's good. It's good. A lot of people think though that my dad would be rolling in his grave if he heard the things I say about him. But the joke is on them. My dad is actually in a cardboard box in my mom's closet.
Yeah.
And when I told her that joke, she was like, "Oh my God, your grandparents are there too." So I have 2 generations of dead people in the room next to me. It's like super awkward every time I masturbate. Like being haunted by generations. I actually think that was my last one, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Mike Parker, everybody. Holy shit. We're here, guys. I'm very thankful. Where's that last comedian? He did very well. He went outside. Give it up for Bremerton's Nathan Lane, everybody. My man over here, you were great too. You did good as well. I like your shirt. You look like you're on the flag team for Howard University. Let's see. I'd like to thank Dog Days Brewery for painting this mural for my arrival. That's pretty cool. It's kind of weird that you guys didn't put your own city up on this wall. I don't know. Maybe you guys wanted to see more like buildings with more than like 3 stories. I don't know. It's cool though. I like it. We're here though. We took a boat to get here. I love it. It's a very beautiful city you got here. Took a boat. You got to have a beautiful city if you take a boat. Am I right to get there? All right. Cool. Let's see my man over here, Safeway in the house. What's up, brother? You did good with the megaphone. I like that. Just to recap, this guy took his megaphone and stood right here while the microphone was right there and said that I have more range with this thing. Never, I mean, you walk this far. I think I can get over here. Oh yeah, I got it, right? This is where you came, right? Further. Further? No, there was a couch there, man. How'd you get over there? All right, but anyways, so you've been at Safeway for 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do there now? Like, what's your job title?
Courtesy.
Front desk?
No.
No?
I'm courtesy clerk.
Oh, courtesy clerk. Cool. Is that what you started out off with?
Yeah.
Nice, man. You get 20 cents discount on gas and everything?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that? That's cool. Give it up for Safeway, everybody. Oh, you guys want to hear jokes? Man, we drove all this way, man. I don't know if you guys are ready for my jokes, man. I don't have any dick jokes. That's the problem. I think this place is very used to dick jokes. I don't know. I'm not from Washington. Like he said, like I know I look like Fred Durst. That was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I look like I rap with 2 other white dudes about fucking animals, and we call each other the Bestiality Boys. Damn, boom, thank you, man. Oh, my man right there. Give it up for the military man right there, man. U.S. Marines. This is your first time doing comedy? Yeah. You're very lucky to be doing comedy here, man. You know, first time I did comedy, I think I got 3 minutes, man. You did like, they gave you 10 originally, and once they gave you the light, you're like, I'm gonna launch into my 19-minute closer. James Milton. All right. No, it's good. You did a good job, though. Honestly, it's hard, man. It's a hard job, dude. We just up here having fun for right now. I don't know. Again, I'm not from here. I'm from Florida, and people ask me all the time, why would you ever move here from Florida? And I'm like, have you ever lived in Florida in like July or August? Like September or October, November, December, guys? Like, hang in there. This is a 14-month joke. It's very hot. Now, I moved here because I wasn't a comedian yet, and I thought that Washington would be a good place to come and identify as one. But we made it. We made it. All right. Oh, man, you guys are brutal. All right, here we go. All right, you guys want to play rough? Let's fucking play rough. Let's see, let's see here. I ran into my ex-girlfriend the other day. It was kind of awkward, but I gotta say, it was well worth the damage to my vehicle. Cool. Misogyny out of the way. All right. Just kidding. It's coming back. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. All right, man. Where's my host at, man? Thank you for having us, dude. I'm sorry. I got these fucking bartenders got me too drunk at this fucking 2-hour open mic. This is ridiculous. 5 comics and fucking 2-hour open mic. I've never seen anything like it. It's fucking nuts, man. But thank you. No, I'm serious. You're a fucking pioneer, man, because I've never seen any fucking newbie get 30 minutes. It's really ridiculous, dude. No, it's cool, man. All right. What's up? I know. I'm telling you, bro. You're halfway. You're halfway to a Netflix special, man. Or a TED Talk. I don't know what it was. I'm still trying to figure it out. What's up? All right, here we go. How you doing, sir? What's your name, man? You look like the brawny man retired and moved to Bremerton. That's a funny joke. Look, your wife's laughing, dude. Relax. This is jokes. Fuck, it's a hilarious joke, man. Look, your friend's trying hard not to laugh. He's looking at me laughing. He's looking back at you like fucking dick. Am I right? That was good. All right. I know. Exactly. Perfect, right? That's a paper towel. Yeah. I know the brawny man. Every dude I meet in Washington is great. I went down to LA the other day, this last weekend, and I took my girlfriend down there. We took my truck and my boat, and we went out and we went out into the ocean. And as soon as I dropped anchor, she went overboard. And it scared me for a minute because I was like, holy shit, I hope I tied enough Santa blocks to her. Oh, relax. I did. Relax. All right. Chill. So I'm recently single. Hey. Hey. I got a boat. No? All right. Damn. Hey, I'm good with building materials. No, I don't know. No, I've been single for a while, man. I don't know. I guess you can't be picky and ugly. That shit don't work. Right, it's true. I'm telling you, man. Don't work, right, sir? You know firsthand, right? I'm telling you, you've been on like 25 dating sites, probably. But I got you beat. I know I'm not, but I got you, because I see your picture on every one I'm on, motherfucker. But I'm on 26, bitch, so I got you. All right, cool. No, I've been, like I said, I've been single for a while, but I am a very faithful man, I will tell you that much. Not so much by choice, but because of that TV show Cheaters. Y'all remember that show? Can you just imagine it now, being on a date with another woman, and then my girl kicks in the door with a camera crew and is like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, whoa, baby, baby. And then her mom is like, I told you she would catch us. Oh, that's right, I'm a motherfucker. Let's see. Ooh, man, God, I gotta really dig deep for you guys, huh? Sorry, you guys are all dick joked out, man, and shit. I give the one dude credit, he didn't do any Holocaust jokes, I'll give him that. That's good shit, man. Alright, let's see, what other jokes do I have, Joseph? I have so many, I don't even know where to go. It's already started out in right field, man. Fuck that, man. That's here we go. Yeah, we'll get that. Don't worry, we'll get there. So my uncle, he just turned 55 years old, and he went out and bought a brand new Corvette. And my family's starting to worry, think he's going through some kind of midlife crisis. And I'm sorry, I don't think buying a brand new Corvette or dating somebody half your age is going through a midlife crisis. I feel like he's going through some midlife improvements. Am I right? Like really? Like I felt like if he woke up at 55 years old and couldn't stop shitting himself, that'd be a midlife crisis. Am I right, guys? Like, come on, man. You know, don't shrug your shoulders. Like, you know, this dude's fucking 2 years away from that already, right? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm just fucking. I don't give a shit. I'm roasting everybody. You know. I'm actually a dedicated roaster from the Friars Club, so it's an honor to be roasted by me. Just so you know. That's cool. Good luck, Joseph. No, that's cool. How long you guys been married for? I'm assuming you're married or been together, I'm sure. How long y'all been married? 37 years. Good God, man. Yeah, he must agree with you a lot, right? No, that's the only. It is important. That's what I was going to say. That's the only way. When? Oh, when it's important. I know. Like, I argue over dumb shit all the time with my woman, man. She's always like, and she's always right, though. I know. She's always right. It's hard. Good for you, sir. I used to work for this headstone company. No, I did. We used to pre-design headstones for, like, cemeteries, and, like, people would come in and, like, you know, before they pass away, they want to take care of that aspect. We had this couple come in, they were 90 plus years old. They've been married for over 60 years, and they still got into an argument about on which side each was going to be. Like, oh yeah, it was horrible. But I know the woman won. The woman won that argument because she was on the right side, and her epitaph said, "He's all I got left." Like, oh, I know. But I know he won, or she won, because his epitaph said, "Even in death, this bitch gotta be right." Boom! Good one. Got that guy laughed. That's cool. Laughed in front of his wife. I called him a bitch. All right, check that off. That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, it's all right to laugh, guys. It's cool, man. Let's see here. So many shit. No, I know. I'm sure. No, you look like you're a fun woman, and I don't mean that in that kind of way, sir. But if you are, my hashtag at FetLife is. Somebody knows. Hey. Hey, I'm for real, man. No joke. Like I just started exploring my sexual side, and I just went to a swingers club for the first time in my life, and I hooked up with this couple. But they didn't tell me they were doing like the cuckold thing. Like if you ever do that shit, like tell people what you're into, right? Because she was on her knees giving us head, right? And if you don't know what the cuckold is, it's basically where the woman degrades her man for her bull. And I was the bull that night, right? And so she all of a sudden, while she's giving us both head, goes, "Oh my God, your dick is so much bigger than my man's. It's so pathetic, right?" And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't like bullies, so I'm like, oh, dude, don't listen to her, man. It's not that bad, bro. Like, so I didn't get invited back to that. But he hits me up on Facebook every once in a while. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Like I told you, this bartender got me drunk with this fucking beer. I don't drink beer. But, I shouldn't say that in brewing, but, so give it up for your bartender thing. I love smoking weed, man. I smoke so much weed, Facebook cannot share my memories. That's a true story. I love it here for that. Thank you. Actually, me and my girl, we went to another sex party, and no shit, as soon as we got there, she just goes all of a sudden like, "You're never gonna believe it. I just got my period." And I was like, damn, that fucking sucks for you. I just wanted to make Joseph laugh. And I did it! Alright, what do I got? How much do I got? I'm sorry. Alright, we're just fucking around. Cool, we're just fucking around. Alright. So listen, I saw a sign in front of this house the other day. Maybe you guys have seen it. It was by the sidewalk. It said, "Please drive as if your kids live here." Y'all ever seen that? Like, so I jerked the wheel and I crashed right into that fucking house because I ain't taking no chances, people. I've come this far without kids. Fuck that shit, right? Like I don't, like I'm serious. I don't want to give you the wrong impression. It's not that I don't like kids, but I got this 7-year-old niece, right? And she's a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I used to live with my sister, and I was eating a cookie up in the kitchen. She comes in talking about, "Mama says cookies are for company." And I said, "I am company." She goes, "Just because you walk upstairs from the basement, that don't make you company." It's like, what the fuck? She's like, "Uncle Mike, what is it you even do?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying to be a comedian." She goes, "How much you get paid doing that?" And I said, "Well, I've never actually gotten paid doing this before." She goes, "Oh, well, what kind of experience do you have?" And I said, "Well, I've opened up for 2 professional shows before." She goes, "You didn't get paid to do that?" I said, "No, I told the promoter I'd do it for free just for the experience." You know what this little devil told me? "Well, Uncle Mike, not only are you not a comedian, but you're a shitty negotiator." What the fuck? Fucking bitches. All right, we just getting rolling. Here we go. Here we go. No, here is a true story though. I do a lot of crafts material. It's all just fun. You can visit my website, MikeParkerJokes.com. But my friends tell me all the time I should do like more personal material. And back in 2016, about this time, I lost my 2 twin sons in an auto accident. And they say time heals everything. And that's not true. Because it's been harder this year than it was the first year. Because the difference between this year and last year's tax return check was just so Oh shit! I am the greatest writer ever! I'm the greatest writer ever. When he mentioned the tax return check, I was like, I can't wait to do this joke. I can't, thank you. You love that joke, sir. You can tell it to anybody you want. Just make sure to tag me, sir. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. I know, that's a great joke though, man. No, they were selfish because I was going to buy rims this year, you know what I'm saying? But, no, these are jokes, man. These are just jokes. I don't own a boat either. Relax. No, I did come here from Florida, and we have a lot of hurricanes in Florida. Yeah, we do. And we just ended hurricane season. I was thinking of a way, how can we save lives? I think they should name every hurricane Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. Because then you just have a bunch of people waiting on a storm that's never going to come. Oh, relax, everybody. I'm a believer. I can say that shit, all right? Because me and Jesus are tight. For real. Hey, and don't believe the hype. Jesus loves the gays. I'm telling you right now. You think his dad is going to fucking let his son die just for fucking man sin, but won't forget a little butt-on-butt action? Right? I'm telling you, when Jesus does come back, his 12 disciples are going to at least consist of 4 of the dudes from Queer Eye for a Straight Guy. Right? I'm telling you, at least, you know Ellen's going to be in that bitch. I'm telling you. Clay Aiken for sure. I guarantee Jesus Christ is going to have 12 gay disciples, everybody. So don't believe the hype, man. I'm a big fan of the gay community. My mom was gay. My aunt was gay. And it wasn't until I was 13 years old that I found out that my aunt really wasn't my aunt. But it was cool having them. It was cool having 2 gay moms. I loved it, man. Like, I love the gay community so much that I want to open up a chicken joint that supports them. And I'm going to call it Chick-fil. Hey. Open Sundays, y'all. Free Chick-fil-A if you come wear your pride shirt. Thank you guys so much for having me. Give it up for your host, Joseph Rogers. And please wait for my man, Joseph Gillerin.
No problem, man. All right, so we got one more comedian. You guys hung on this long. Hang on to one more comic. Everybody, Joseph Gillerin, everybody.
Oh, holy shit. Hey, we made it. Here we go. Last comic. Oh, you guys, oh man, have a good night, huh? All right. I know. It's the, shit. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. You really,
They're already on the way.
It's all good. Hey, fuck it. Hey, you have a good night, folks. Thank you for coming out, supporting live comedy. So, yeah. Hey, keep it going for my boy Mike. This is good. Mike, good. Everybody. All right. Applause. Dude, I'm so glad he called you Fred Durst from like Limp Bizkit. That's the best. I'm gonna use that fucking later, man. Dude, you look like Fred Durst or like Kevin Federline, like was at a state fair, you know, still performing and shit. You know. It's like folks are just getting their candy or fucking funnel cake, and you're like, and roll and roll and roll and roll. The nookie, yeah, the nookie. Yeah, like that. Dude, I love your megaphone. Cause on the can I see it real quick? By chance? Thank you. I don't know if you guys saw. I saw this like a long time ago. On the side it says "Slayer of Mad Bitches." So you know. And they do say, like, a key to a woman's heart, or, like, how you can get a date is confidence. So, you know, I feel like this is, like, you don't have a fucking choice, you know? Like, it's like, what do your parents do for a living? Oh, isn't Tinder great? Like, this is great. You know? Anyways, that's, there's more to it. Hey, well, thank you very much, man. That was awesome. Wish I could do it. All right. Well, yeah, dude, the Fred Durst fucking shit kills me. That's awesome. My man, Turk from Scrubs, you know? Ain't that some, yeah. Well, dude, it's like such a trip. If people are like, oh, you look like that one fucking guy, it kind of sucks, right? Because I just started to grow out my hair because random people were coming up to me saying they look like Biff Tannen from Back to the Future. You know? Yeah, like, fucking sucks. Yeah. Because I feel like that's not fair. He's the bully in the movie, and I feel like I'm a pretty nice guy. And just, like, also way too insecure to be a bully, you know? Like, I feel like if I were to put someone's, like, head in a toilet, I'd be like, ah, fuck! I hope I'm doing a good job. Ugh, you know, like, ooh, I hope you feel real bad. Ah, you know. Couldn't do that shit. I don't know. I'm just too nice. Also, like, you know, shit. I'm just too insecure. Like I said, like I can't talk to women well. You know, I can't even make eye contact with a woman I see scrolling through Instagram. You know. Oh, hey, is that a new dress? I'm nervous. Like, can't do it. You know, women. Pretty much just anybody in general. I'm awful at talking to them. Here it is. The secret's out, guys. I'm fucking nervous. You know, like, nervous guy. I'm scared all the time. Like, I think the scariest question you can ever ask me in a conversation is, what you mean by that? Like, fuck that. I don't want to answer that question. Jesus. It really puts me in a pickle. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Warming up, you know. It's just because, like, that question, like, what do you mean by that in the conversation? It just feels like I offended you in some way. You know, it's kind of stupid just because, like we could be talking about anything, like the weather. I'll be like, oh, wow, the weather's really different from last year. You know, and then you'll be like, oh, what do you mean by that? I'll be like, no, it's okay. I have a black friend. He's all good. Like, don't you worry, you know? His name's Jamal. He's super cool. He's really only half black, but still, you know? It's too white in here. So, but I appreciate you laughing, man. Thanks. This is good. Oh boy. You know, let's see. I have a girlfriend now, which is cool. You know, she's from New Jersey, so she's pretty fucking intense. You know, she's not afraid to tell me kind of how it is and be really honest with me. After some time, we matched on Bumble, and after some time we were talking. She goes, oh my God, small talk with you is literally torture. You know? And I thought I could be like pretty smooth and turn that around and be like, hey, you know what else is torture? It's fucking weather, am I right? So I'm like glad she's still with me, you know, this is good. We're getting, it's a fairly new relationship, but now we're starting to argue now, which is, it's weird, you know. We're rather than fixing it, we figure we could just kind of make it up during sex, you know. And now we're into choking, so yeah. It's honestly the best shit we could have ever fucking done, you know, for our relationship. Man, she just woke up, that's good. That's choking, oh, what's up, you know? Yeah, no, honestly, it's the best thing we could have, and we're really rough about it, you know. We're gonna sign up for jiu-jitsu classes. It's gonna be great, you know. Come until you tap out. So, oh shit, the fucking ukulele stopped, this is good. You know, dude, during the whole time, I thought I could like recognize a few of the songs, and I was gonna be like, Mele Kaliki Maka is a fucking one say. Anybody else? Like, it was just me, like Riptide or something, like Riptide. No, that's not how it goes. That's later running down to the rip. Yeah, something like that. But hey, welcome, folks. Come on in. Hey, just doing a thing up here. What's going on? Have a seat. Welcome, everybody. Have a drink. This is the part where I try out some newer material, kind of. This is good. I don't mean to get too personal with my girlfriend, you know. But during, you know, like after sex, she told me, you know, it takes a lot for me to come, and I don't mean clitorally. And yeah, I was just like, oh, so figuratively. Okay, great. It's good, because I totally fucked that joke up. Shit, there was a whole other fucking thing at the beginning. Anyway. Yeah, no, the bartender got me fucked up too. This is good. Dude, I can't wait. Oh, fun fact about Mike. You know, if you guys didn't already tell by the way he lives in an RV. Tour bus, okay. Tour bus, yeah. I would have a tour bus if I had $15, you know. That's cool, we're friends. But like on the way on the ferry, I was just like, I wonder if we could fit your RV on. How of a trip would that be, you know? Yeah, we could just live in Bremerton for the night. That'd be great. This is cool. Yeah, right. Anyways, I feel like I'm afraid to admit certain things. You know, I'm kind of trying to get a little better about being open. You know, All right, fuck it. I like strip clubs more than I want to admit, you know? I do, you know, and no one else, but that's fine, because it's just me. I like going for all the right reasons that you guys might think, you know? I like to see the titties bouncing and the ass shaking, or when they spin my mouth. I love all that, you know? Yeah, it's a good evening with mom, you know? It's all great. Shit, you know, embarrassingly enough, I actually got drunk in a strip club pretty recently, and yeah, not really where you want to be. I was dancing with a stripper, and I realized I ran out of cash. I was like, fuck, this is gonna be awkward, you know? And I actually stopped her mid-dance. I was just like, hey, I'm sorry, I gotta get more cash, you know? And then she's just like, it's okay, give me your credit card. And I was like, what? And she pulls out her phone with a square at the end of it, you know? It was fucking bananas. It was great, because like I felt so conflicted. I was like, she could take all the money I have, but also it feels like I'm giving back to a local business, you know? Like, yeah, fucking crazy. And I feel like a lot more strippers should have that. That makes things a little less awkward. Strippers and homeless people, you know? I feel like they would really benefit from it. Like, you know, like, I feel like one of the biggest problems, though, that we have now is like, with homeless people, is that no one carries change with them wherever they go. So I feel like the city should start giving them iPads with the squares on them, you know? How great would that be? Just like a homeless person comes up to you and is just like, you have no excuse now. And he's just like, hey man, can you spare $1, please? And you're like, shit. Sorry, I don't carry change with me. Give me a credit card, you know? I take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Alaska Miles, Costco cards, fucking, even Marlboro Miles. You remember that shit? Yeah, that was great, you know? Yeah. I feel like I would still disappoint him because I would just give him a Discover card. And no one fucking takes that shit anymore, you know? I feel like he would know it too. He'd be like, oh, what the fuck is this shit, dude? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? Dude, no one fucking takes this Discover card. I'm homeless and I know this shit, dude. Fuck, people tweet about it. I don't know. Wow, for homeless, you're very well in with the times. That's what I mean. I always feel bad when I don't have change with homeless people, you know. So I figure like to kind of make things less awkward. I figured like I would go ahead and like shake their hand, you know. Like okay, it's kind of stupid, yeah, I get it, but I feel like it humanizes them. Also, it helps me from stop biting my nails. So I figure like it's kind of a a reward in a way. It doesn't work all the time because like shit can get really awkward. This dude came up to me and was just like, hey man, can you spare some change please? And I was just like, no, but put her there, you know? And he kind of just looked at me and was just like, nah man, I'm trying to get drunk, not make friends, go fuck yourself, you know? Just walked away. True story guys, I promise. Stand-up comedy is 100% honesty. Didn't make it up. You guys believe me. There was no reason for me to fucking say that. Let's see. I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, you know, but I don't want to give up my current lifestyle. I feel like that sucks, you know. So I feel like the diet I'm on right now is where I just drink beer slower, you know. My man. I just like my main problem though is I don't have any motivation to go to the gym whatsoever, you know. Like the one time I went to the gym, I saw a guy wear a t-shirt that said, I run so I don't kill people. I was like, damn. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about, right? Jesus, like that guy can't stop because he probably won't stop, you know? Like, thank God he's on the treadmill, you know? Like, I don't want to take any chances here, so, right? So I guess like that's how you probably solve serial killers, right? You just like, instead of the death penalty, make them run a 5K, you know? I can't imagine Ted Bundy goes to like the fucking lake and then he gets like this nice brisk jog going. And he's like, oh wow, huh, who would have thought all I needed to do was clear my head, you know? Oh, what am I doing with this knife? Oh, Jesus. Then he can have one of those stupid fucking stickers on his back that's like 26.3, you know? If you have that, I'm fucking sorry, but you're bragging, you know? Anyways. I hate some more things I kind of want to try out real quick. I don't know if you guys, oh shit, wait, have you guys heard that Starbucks is blocking porn in their stores? Like, that's not really a news title. I tried it this morning, and it didn't really work out for me. I don't know if you guys have, anyways. And she's back asleep. Here we go. That's okay. I should just let you, conk out here for a second. Just, okay. I'm afraid I watched too much porn. My girlfriend was just kind of like, hey, how do you feel about me sending you some nudes? And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm in the mood for amateur, tonight. All right, just throwing stuff out here. All right, let's see, what else? Oh, it's just more shit with my girlfriend, I guess. But so my girlfriend, we woke up one morning and she's right next to me and she goes, babe, I gotta be honest, I wanted to wake you up with a blowjob this morning, but I feel like you would hate it. So like, I feel like I complained too much with my girlfriend. I probably should have started off with that, right? I feel like I complained too much because she was just like, I wanted to wake you up with a blowjob this morning, but I feel like you would just be mad at me, And it's like, oh, fuck, no, that's like my favorite thing. What the fuck are you talking about? That and a stack of waffles, If you just, like, present a thing of waffles in front of me, what psycho would I be? Like, a thing of waffles right in front of me when I'm waking up, and it's steaming hot, and butter's melted, and there's syrup all over it. How much of a psycho would I be able to be like, oh, come on, here, today, this morning, I just gotta catch some teas, Now, that one's brand new, so I feel like there might be some bones on that one. Oh, shit. Am I missing anything? Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Real quick, and then I'll kind of close this bitch out, I hate it when people use fancier words than they really need to. Like, I was talking to this guy, I asked him what he did for a living, and he goes, I'm a visionary. I was like, okay, dude, like an asshole? Like, is that what you mean? Yeah, all right, that's all I had for that one. Dude, dude, thank you guys, by the way, for sticking out. Make some noise for you guys. And those people who left just before, but this is fine. Hey, thank you guys for coming. I'll be out of here soon. I feel like it's polite to let you guys know I'm about to wrap this shit up, I feel like it's very polite. You're like a fucking modern day Barry Crimmins. Do you know who he is? He's a comic you should look at, but very politically it's awesome. It's a good compliment.
That's a reference I don't get.
Barry Crimmins he passed away, but he's a great, yeah, we'll chat afterwards, but they're great stuff, man. I was bothered by the lady who was just like, what's up, folks? How's it going? I just told them I'm about to wrap this shit up soon, so, yeah. And, hey, thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate it. What was I saying? The lady? Never mind. I'll talk to you afterwards about the lady who was just like, oh, I would have George Bush back. No, you fucking wouldn't, because the Middle East is still full of shit. Like it's fucked. Anyways, I hope you guys are, dating. Like, I'm super grateful to have my girlfriend. Especially because a lot of my friends, they were coming up to me and they're like, man, it's a good thing you have a girlfriend because you can't say anything to women nowadays. It's like, no, sure you can. It just depends what you say, Like, there's a big difference between saying something like, oh, wow, you look nice today. You look, I love that dress. Versus something like, oh, hey, sit on my face. I want to see how much you weigh. Yeah, no, those are two big different things. Like, you pick which is the right fucking thing to say, you idiot. 145, It's just jokes, guys, on MikeParkerJokes.com. No. All right. But, okay, so last thing I will say, it's probably, but it's hard to talk about, but of course, it's like with everything. Hey, your flash is on, Mike. But, it's fascinating. I heard today, like I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about like the whole sexual assault things nowadays. And it was like one person said, it's guys because, guys watch too much porn and women watch too many romantic comedies, So there's like a colliding thing where it's like women want to look for their perfect man and guys are like, no, I just want to fuck, It's like, it's hard to talk about, but I feel like it's fascinating to me because growing up, I watched a good mix of like porn and romantic comedies. So I guess I'm like looking for the perfect man to fuck me. So, right. Hey, my man, we'll talk later. Don't you fucking worry. All right, hey, that's enough of me, man. My name's Joseph Gillen. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This was so much fun. Joseph, everybody, keep it up for your host.
He used to be the host here. He was the host here before me. So get those hands together. Give him a warm homecoming. Get those hands together for the hilarious Keenan Link.
You hear me? Sean, did you hear me? Okay. Hey, everybody, how's it doing? Oh, my God. I know you guys are all very confused because Sean said my name is Keenan Link, and you're like, that's fucking Bob Ross, like a motherfucker up there. That's Bob Ross on that stage. Well, yes, I am. I am actually Bob Ross. I will paint you pretty little bird pictures. Oh, man. You know what's on my mind recently? How was everybody's Valentine's Day? How was everybody's... Fuck you, he says. He says, fuck you. I don't like your Valentine's Day. Here's the thing. Valentine's Day is always hard for me because, sir, can you see this? Sir, anybody? All you people? Hey, listen. Listen up. Can you see this? Can you see this right here? Can you see it? All right, do you know what that is?
It's a ring.
That's my wedding ring. It's got my fucking wedding date on it. So Valentine's Day is a little bit tough for me because ask me when I got divorced. After this date, and it's tattooed on my fucking finger. So that's a little bit tough for me. But I have a girlfriend now, and she really likes Valentine's Day. I don't really like Valentine's Day, but she does. So I sent her some roses, and roses come with a card. So I figured the roses are for her, the card's for me. So I wrote the raunchiest shit on that card that you could fucking think of. Like all of the things in your head that you think are raunchy, I wrote them on that card, and then afterwards I added in public. And I sent it to a local florist. We're in a long distance open relationship, which really just means that I know somebody in New York who sends me nudes sometimes. But so the card I sent the order to a local florist. So somebody had to write out like pussy and asshole and in public, like in a Sharpie marker on the paperwork. I thought that was really funny. I'm a child at heart. Like I have a really good job where I'm like sort of in charge of things, and like I order things all the time for work, and I write things down to justify why I ordered them. And one day I just wrote poop as the reason why I ordered this, and like it tickled me pink to just see that on an official document come in from work, and just be like, Keenan ordered this for poop. This shit was hilarious. I actually really love my job, my day job. I love comedy too, don't get me wrong. But I love my day job because the other day, the office held a meeting for like, people were smoking where they're not supposed to be smoking. And somebody said, Keenan was smoking where he's not supposed to be smoking. And my boss said to all these people that I work with, she said, nobody tells Keenan what to do. And I was like, start at the bottom, now we here, but like doing it really well. But like doing it fucking well. Oh man. I went to an all-boys military boarding school. This guy. And you can see that really imparted upon me. I started selling drugs in an all-boys military boarding school, so like that per semester money really wasn't paying off. I mean, it was paying off, but in a different way, right? Like, oh man, like kids love Adderall and essays, and that's what I was slanging. I was making so much money in all boys military boarding school that I bribed an adult who was in charge of my safety to let me sneak out for the weekend. And me and my roommate, we went to a Paramore concert. We went from Delafield, Wisconsin, which is in bumfuck nowhere, Wisconsin, to Chicago, Illinois to go see Paramore. And listen, Paramore is a fucking blast. Like my buddy, he broke his nose in the mosh pit because Misery Business is a fucking jam, and like it's a jam. And he turned around after he broke his nose, and he looked at me, and there's just blood gushing down his face, and I knew immediately what to do, and I tapped the biggest dude that I could see on the shoulder, and he goes, huh? And I go, and I just pointed at my friend's bloody face, and he was like, uh-huh. And he took him and he threw him up into the audience, and he crowd surfed out of there with a deviated septum. And then when we went to the hospital to take care of it, the nurse told him he had AIDS, which... No, he didn't tell me he had AIDS. Come on. It's jokes. Chill the fuck out. He obviously didn't have AIDS. And so I had to call, Brock, shut the fuck up. It's another comedian. Shut your dirty mouth. I had to call his parents, my buddy's parents, and be like, hey, not only did we sneak out of the very expensive place you keep us, but your son broke his nose. And she got really mad at me because she thought it was my fault, and it was. And then I called my dad, and I was like, hey, we snuck out, I'm sorry, like we're really tense and like in this, we're scared teenagers, right? And my dad gave me just the best advice I ever got, which was a broken nose is a broken nose. Which is like not good advice for your scared teenager in Chicago, snuck out of school, telling you he's fucking up, and you're like, yeah, shit is shit sometimes. Sometimes things are the things you expect them to be. Like, cool, thanks, Dad. Yeah, that's just how it goes, but that's not what you tell a scared teenager, dude. Like, I've never raised children, but I would expect that you don't tell your scared child, fuck you. Oh, man. I know some of you might not be able to see it, but some of you are probably looking at my shirt. And you're like, is that a baby in sunglasses drinking a bottle on your shirt? Yes, and that baby is me. Because this is my party shirt, and you know how I fucking party. Sunglasses in a bottle, let's throw down. Shit has not changed. I know you're looking at me, and you're wondering, what the fuck is that? And I'll tell you. So the other day I was walking through Bremerton. I was going to an open mic, and an old woman, she looked homeless. She might have been homeless. I don't like to assume people's state of home, but I think she was probably homeless. And I was going to open mic, and I was smoking a cigarette, and I spit on the ground, because spitters are quitters, and I want to quit one day. And I spit on the ground, and she said, don't you spit on my ground, you honky nigger. And the first thing I thought was, people still say honky? And then the next thing I thought, the last thing I thought was just pure excitement. Because I've been mixed race, half black, half white for 27 years, and nobody's ever gotten their racism exactly correct. Thank you very much. I've been Keenan Link.
Give it up for Keenan Link, everybody.
All right, let's keep it going for your next comedian, everybody. Please give a warm welcome to Brendan Graham.
Hello. It's bright as fuck up here. That's not the joke. Obviously. Yeah, so 2016 has been pretty fucking savage. Like, killing off celebrities left and right. Cops are getting shot, black people are getting shot, clowns are getting shot, everyone's getting shot. Might as well have joined the Bullet Club. Never mind, that was horrible. Load up on guns and bring your friends. Yeah. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting, but come on. First they take Prince and then they take the princess too? Really? Come on. Fuck. I'm just saying, for all the good souls they took, and they could have taken some bad ones. Well, I mean, I guess they took Fidel Castro, and that counts, but still. I mean, come on. I come to the conclusion that America just gets dumber and dumber by the year. I mean, I blame MTV. MTV and CNN. For that. I kind of knew Trump was going to be a president because, let's face it, we're not a right nation anymore. This is the same nation that voted JFK president just because he looked like a president. So yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I've been here for a few weeks. It's like people are like, Brendan, where have you been? I've been. That's an interesting story, okay? So I've been at work. I have this shitty job. I work at Safeway down the street over there somewhere. Anyway, it sucks. We had a guy fuck his knee up. So I had to work at extra late. Now, it's a long story. I can't really get into it because if I did, the person I would be talking about would kill me, and that's the last thing I need right now. But last week I dropped my car. What happened was I was coming home from this girl I was dating at the time's house, and I heard a thumping noise coming from my fender light. So okay, so I pull up to the 7-Eleven, a really sketchy one over here. Right, crank the car up. Now, I got an Audi, right? And normally I have like 19-inch wheels on these things. Well, I'm running 16s right now. And the brakes on this thing are fucking huge, okay? Like really big. You have to have spacers like 20 millimeter spacers just so we clear the brakes, okay? So like, okay, I jack the car up, I take the wheel up, okay, I line it back into place, alright, cool. I try to put everything back, it won't go back. The holes won't line up and shit, look great. So I try to line it up, the brake rotor won't move. So like an idiot, I take off the emergency brake. Yeah, ka-thump. Yeah. So the car hits the ground on the rotor. I fucked my jack up. I can't get the damn thing back up now. I'm having like several guys try to help me. It's not going anywhere. I tried calling my dad. Of course, he doesn't have his fucking phone on, even though he's a block away. My sister off the movie theater. That first reward. So I had to wait for about an hour for him to show up. And the first thing he does, he yells at me because I'm a fucking idiot, right? It was like, yes, we got an idiot. Can you help me jack my car up? It's like, what do you think I'm doing? Well, right now you're yelling at me. He's like, that's it. Walking away. Yeah, we take my fucking car up. Seriously. Anyway. No, he had to be there. It was horrible. Oh, and that's not the worst part. Then some stupid homeless guy walked up to me, and the worst possible time, I was like, hey man, you have a cigarette? I was like, can you not see that it's the worst possible time to ask that question? Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. There's many other people around. They asked the one guy that doesn't have a cigarette to save his life. Hate that shit. Anyway. Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, but I saw the new Star Wars. I kind of find it funny that they CGI'd Carrie Fisher in at the end, and then 2 weeks later she dies. Whatever. Fuck. I had something going for me earlier that was a lot funnier than this shit. So yeah, I've been cheating at Pokemon Go lately. Shh, don't tell little Niantic, they'll get pissed off about that shit. But what pissed me off is I finally found a Snorlax, right? And I've been looking since the game came out. I finally found one. I tried to catch it. I threw an Ultra Ball at it. It pops out, it runs away. The girl I was dating at the time caught it like that. I'm level 23, she's level 9. I was pissed. Because now I can't find out one of those fuckers to save my life. Right? And I'm using one of those mock location apps, and I'm going all over the world and shit. I still can't find one. It was like, I went to Europe, couldn't find one. I found a Mr. Lime, but that one disappeared on me too. So it's like the game knows I'm cheating. Pisses me off. I went to Seattle. I found some Magmars. I found a nest of those things. Couldn't catch a single one of those. They all disappeared on me. Pissed me off. It was like, we know we can't find shit here other than the common stuff, so you have to cheat. Cheaters never win. Yeah, tell it to Michael Phelps. Or Lance Armstrong. Whatever. Yeah, but 2016's been a pretty fucked up year, you know? Let's see. We lost Bowie, and then we lost Prince, and then it was like black people got shot, white people got shot, clowns got shot, everyone got shot. Then a fucking gorilla got shot, and everyone lost their damn mind. They made a meeting that went on for way too damn long. I was like, okay, we get it. It's a gorilla. It's your god or some shit. Get over it. It's like, I swear, they could have just shot the kid. Black Lives Matter would have had the protest and we'd be done with it 3 months after it happened. I know. Savage. I'm a horrible person. That's why I'm here. Because I can't afford therapy. I'm a stand-up comedian. We know I'm broke as shit. Damn. Am I the only person that's sad about Christmas getting suckier and suckier every year? I miss those Christmas when you're a kid when you get like a whole bunch of shit you didn't need. Now you get like 2 or 3 things and your Christmas done in like 15 minutes. No, nothing? No, you got nothing for me? I'm working hard here. Okay, not really. Whatever. Fuck it. It looks like I'm out of time, so yeah, later.
Everybody give a warm welcome to your final comedian, one of my personal favorites, Miss Newman, everybody!
Good evening, everybody. I should say hello, Remington. And yes, I am Miss Newman, and I am your Christmas chocolate treat of the evening. I know you like the way that sounds, right? I know, shit. Anyways, you know, I'm glad it's Christmas and everything, and you know, we're on the like final countdown, and here 2018's almost over, and it's 2019 and shit. You know, since it's like, there's not that many of us in here, so I feel like I could be like intimate with you guys, right? Can I be intimate with you guys and shit? So, you know, you think about, you know, shit like, you know, what would I not tell my girlfriend, or things that we should tell our people, like things that maybe we want to change in 2019, you know? Like, we should be more honest. Like I said, I want to be more honest with people. Like, when I see somebody with, like, their panties too small or something like that, up on one side of their ass when you're standing at Walmart, don't you like want to tap them on the shoulder and be like, yeah, like you want to, like, tap them on the shoulder and be like, bitch, don't you, like, know, like, I see your, like, just go ahead and dig in your ass. Just go ahead and pull it out. You know, you want to be honest. Like with our friends, like you want to see, like, you have friends, you know, and the bitch might have like big tits and she's got on like this two little bra and like it's like 4 boobs, and you want to be like, you know, bitch, you know, hey, 4 boobs, God gave us 2, you got 4 free fittings, you know, shit like right, you know, and you know, dudes, you know, you might want to be like, hey, I am looking for a big dick. I'm not looking for a French tickler like this guy came to me one time. Like, he sent me a picture. Like, they send pictures, like I'm on Facebook. You know, and I don't discriminate, you know. Sometimes a little dick is okay, you know. Sometimes you don't, I'm an outie, you know. Like, some of us aren't innies, you know. I'm an outie. So sometimes a French tickler is okay, you know. But don't trick me. Don't send me a picture on Messenger and it looks like this big. And I'm like, I get excited and shit, you know, because I'm single. So like when I see him, I'm like, you know, oh shit. Well, that looks mighty big, you know, on Facebook, but you don't think like they had the angles and shit like wrong, and you get excited and shit like I'm whore-ish, you know. I used to be like a dick dodger, but now I run to the dick. But you know, it's like, tell me what you're doing. You know, just explain to me, like say, you know, hey, I'm not working with the full package. You know, I will let you know I don't suck good dick. You know, I might leave toothprints on your shit. You know, I'll let you know. You know, I mean, don't surprise me. You know, like for instance, you know, I love sex. I don't have a problem with sex. You know, but you know, before you come see me, make sure that your balls smell okay. You know, if you know, like for instance, okay, so I'm dating. You know, I'm 51. And I think I'm the finest motherfucker this side of the Mason-Dixon lines, in case you didn't know. You know, I think I got legs for days, you know. And I did fuck a midget. I fucked up. I mean, I didn't fuck up, but this is how they tricked me. See, okay, so I did a show in a little town, right? And they were like, hey, you would really match with TJ. And I'm like, fuck yeah, well, you know, I'm single, bring TJ the fuck on, you know. So I'm not, you know, I'm like, so I go to the bathroom and I come back and there's this guy sitting at the bar and I'm like, okay, so they're coming to introduce us. Hey, this is TJ, you know. And I'm like, okay, TJ, motherfuckers. But I get to drinking that little gin and juice, you know, and sometimes, you know, those rose-colored fucking glasses and shit, you know, tequila makes your clothes fall off type of shit. So, you know, we look at shit, man, you know. And I'm like, okay, so after 2-3 gin and juices, I'm like, he's getting bigger by the fucking drink. You know, so I'm like, you know, bitch, you were raised to not discriminate, so why would you discriminate against, you know, bigger and little, you know? So, bitch, you know, you're thirsty, you're not dehydrated, but you're on the borderline of it, you know, where it's like, okay, some dick is better than any dick, kind of, yeah, you know, it's like, you know, we're talking, so I'm like, I knew he had a job, so, you know, fuck it. He had to have a social security and not be a felon type of shit. So I'm like, okay, so after about 5 or 6 gin and tonics, he looked about 6'4". I thought, what the fuck, you know, hey, he's looking all right, you know. He's talking about, hey, I got some weed back at my place, you want to go and smoke? And I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, I'm a weed whore too, you know. I'm a weed whore too. So I'm thinking, okay, well, bitch, all right, what can I hurt? You know, I can't discriminate against a little dude because him, like me, we're thirsty. I don't know how much pussy the little guy is getting, but I know how much dick I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I dip in the pot. So on the way driving to his house, you know, I'm thinking, you know, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? We get there, and of course, he rolled me like a fucking roller coaster. I swear the next damn Bobo leg. And I'm thinking, I'm having a flashback, I really did it. So Brock, keep hope alive. Us biggers like you littles. You fit right. I didn't even have to strain when I kicked my leg over his neck. You know, the neck, that wasn't the part that had me sore. The part that had me sore was he kept lifting my legs up and doing this kind of shit. And I was laughing because every time he'd go to the bathroom, I'd hear the paddling little feet. And I'm like, my abs were so fucking sore, like, you know, really, bitch, you're doing this, really? You're fulfilling fucking basket list and bucket list, and you didn't even plan on it and shit. You know, so that's some shit. Fulfill your bucket list is what I'm saying. In 2019, you only live once, so if it comes, you know, if the door opens, go through it. You know, and second of all, you know, if you go to somebody's house, you know, I know how many pet lovers do we have in the house? Pet lovers, pet owners. Know when to say when to your pet. You know, you wouldn't want to live in fucking misery. Would you? You wouldn't want to live all fucked up and ugly, would you? Well, I smoke a lot of weed. If you didn't know. I did. I moved here to Washington for the weather and I stayed for the fucking weed.
For the weather, weed.
I moved here for the weather and I stayed for the weed. But you know, you have to warn people. See, that's what I'm saying. There's warning signs on every fucking thing that you have to do. So you have to warn people if you got a fucked up pet. So I smoke a lot of weed again. So these people invited me over to their house and I go and I'm sitting and we're just smoking and dabbing and I'm one of these bitches. I'm from Arizona by way of Kansas. So I'm like, you can smoke me the fuck out. I'm gonna smoke. So we're just smoking and dabbing, smoking and dabbing and dabbing and smoking.
You're my daughter.
Yeah, hey, hello. So I notice I keep hearing, arf! Arf! And I'm like, what the fuck kind of pet is that? I never heard anything. But then I keep hearing, arf! 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 And they're like, oh, it's just the kids. They're going to look at the puppies. Our dog had a brand new puppy. Had puppies. So I said, all right, well, fuck. I want to see the puppies. I said, okay, well, take her in there to see Beautiful's puppies. So I'm excited. I want to see the new puppies. I'm thinking, beautiful dog. It's life. You know, it's life, bitch. We celebrate life. We're pushing the feet. It's life. We celebrate life. We celebrate that fucking pain. The bitch went through the pain. She's so beautiful right then, isn't she? Bitch. I walked in and saw this fucking dog. The dog scared the fuck out of me. They forgot to tell me that the dog didn't have no top teeth. I walked in, the dog looked like fucking Tammy from the trailer park. I said, what's all the hubbub? And I'm trying to keep it in because you don't want to offend anybody over their pet. But the dog's looking like, seriously, Tammy from the trailer park. And so you know the kids are touching and the dogs are barking. Arf! Arf! They said, this is her 6th litter. I'm glad dogs don't discriminate. Arf! How would we get some, you know, the only time men would fuck with us with no top teeth is because they think they were getting some good head. Nobody told them that their dog was fucked up. But I tried to hold it in. Arf! Arf! Put that ugly ass dog out of its misery. You know, this one particular night, I was telling my little brother, I said, you know, I'm not ashamed. I breeze around Pornhub. You know, I'm single and sometimes I gotta get it in or get it out or rub it off or however the case may be. I have a very clear complexion, as you may see. Thank you, Pornhub. Anyway, y'all didn't get that one? I don't have a friend named Bob. Bob? You don't have a Bob? Oh, do you have a boyfriend?
What's a Bob?
Oh, so, why, battery operated boyfriend.
Okay, all right.
So I don't have one. Okay, like back it. I don't have a Bob. So, like, sometimes I have to just like manually rub it out. But this one particular time I got hit sidebar by a car and I thought I was gonna get some fucking money, right? So I'm telling my best friend, I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna get rich. I got T-balled. I got T-balled by a car in my truck. So I hit the fucking black people's lottery. I'm getting rich. Yeah, that's a lawsuit, bitch, in case you didn't know. So I go to the doctor and I'm like, I'm having numbness in my fingers. And when I do this and this, and he's like, well, let's just hook you up to the monitors and let's see what's going on. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know. So I got my family sold. I'm like, bitch, I'm coming, and I'm coming to Florida. I'm gonna take the kids to Disneyland, and I've got nerve damage from the Oxidon. You know, I'm already pre-boosted out. You see what I mean? I have really. Well, you should have drank all of the beer.
You're amazing. I'll be right back.
Cool. Anyways. So anyways, I said, I'm gonna be fucking rich. So I think to myself, thanks for tagging in there. We got it. So, you know, the doctor came in and said, you know, you've got carpal tunnel. But then how the fuck did I get carpal tunnel? You know, I don't do the kind of jobs that require carpal tunnel. I don't type bitch, yeah. I don't run a machine, I don't do none of that. So this number taking today, I had smoked a little bit, drank a little bit. The ex-husband was gone, and you know, of course, Pornhub just crossed my mind, like, bitch, jack off. Or bitch, masturbate. Or bitch, you're hot. Get it. He's old. So I turned it on Pornhub, and I, you know, got the playlist going good. One thing led to another, and you know, I discovered yourself, and I think, fuck a bitch, you need to release some pressure. But in mid-fucking nut, my fingers cramped up. Like as if I had some kind of issue. And at that point, I realized where my carpal tunnel had came from. At this point, I realized I needed a fucking divorce. Time to let it go. So anyway, shit, we got a lot of people tonight, right? Still a good night, still a good night, still a good night. Brock's still here. He's still kicking.
I'm just surprised you managed.
Brock.
Smash that shit?
Do you want to marry her?
What?
Anyways, you know, as I was saying, it's Christmas, and we all need to just love one another. It's coming up on the end of the year, or the beginning of the year, as we say. And I know he was going to play some Christmas carols a few minutes ago. You weren't going to play no Christmas carols? The Christmas carols like Claim and Gold, that was the ugly sort of brigade? That type of shit. Well, I've been smoking, and I've been drinking, and I've been drinking, and I've been smoking. And so before I go, I like to sing. So I don't know if you guys know, I'd just like to sing a couple bars of this song, and y'all can join me in this song, okay? So my favorite part of Blue Christmas is my favorite Elvis song of all time. So I feel like when it's a breakup, because Christmas is a good breakup, and then tax season is the worst makeup season. So, you know, while you're kicking them out the door, because they've fucked off all the money for Christmas, you just kind of look at that bastard and you just say, bittersweet memories, da-da-da, da-da-dee, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. I miss Snoop.
Yeah! All right.